Today, I'm going to be looking at one of the weirdest things in Preseason 11. No, it's not the items. No, it's not a champion. It's Gromp. Okay, so all of us know who Gromp is. Gromp is the famous toad that sits on the blue side of every jungle, just sitting there waiting to start spitting his acid at people until he dies, which now he gives you the Scuttle Crab regeneration of health and mana. But he is really weird right now, and I've only found this for 2 different interactions, but there could be many more that I have not found yet. This is kind of going to be like a Vanderil type video, if you guys have watched that guy, but this is basically just me showing a bug, I think, that's in the game, or maybe it's intentional. I don't know, but we're going to hop into a training tool, and if we actually go over to our practice tool, we're going to start it off by playing, like, literally anyone. You can play anybody, and this will work. So we're going to jump in with Kane. Okay, so now that we are into our practice tool, we're going to be looking at this glitch. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to teleport ourselves on over to Gromp, but before we do that, we do need to buy one item, and this item is the Edge of Night. This is the weird interaction that Gromp has, and which makes him kind of broken. So if we look at this item and we just look at it, it gives us attack damage, lethality, health. It's an amazing item if you're an assassin, an AD assassin. Great item to have. All of you probably know that though already. But its passive is that it gains a spell shield that blocks the next enemy ability, and then it has a 40-second cooldown. So obviously, you always want to have this up going into fights. But if we TP ourselves over to good old Gromp, and then we speed up by 30 seconds, just because Gromp doesn't spawn until after the actual buff does. And then we come over here, and we just fight Gromp for a few seconds. We just do some damage to him. And then when we end up killing him, this is where the really weird interaction happens. So look, I have the spell shield on. You can see Edge of Night, the next unfriendly ability used on this unit will have no effect. And the spell shield gets broken by Gromp's death. Yeah, that's right. The spell shield literally gets taken off from the Scuttle Crab buff. Now, I'm not sure if this happened last season. I'm 99% sure that you kept your spell shield after you got a Scuttle Crab, just because I feel like that's kind of broken. Like, you shouldn't get rid of your spell shield just because you got Gromp, but I don't know. It's a really weird interaction, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, get the news out. And then there's actually one other weird interaction, but we have to hop on over to Rengar to figure that one out. Okay, so like I said, the next weird interaction is on good old Rengar. Now, for those of you that don't know how Rengar works, basically this guy gets 4 ferocity stacks, and once you get to 4, your next attack is empowered. So if we go over to blue buff here, you get 1 stack just by jumping out of the bush, 1 for using every single one of your abilities. And if we use the final ability, as you can see, we get our empowered one. It can be extra damage, a cleanse, or a root. And so when we come over to Gromp here, we can actually see that if we start to do it, you know, we use our ferocity, we're taking out the Gromp nice and quickly. We can see that as it gets lower, we actually are starting to get into the area where this is the weird thing. So as you can see, we're at 3 ferocity stacks right now. And as we kill Gromp, we get our 4th ferocity stack. So I don't know why these interactions are in the game for Gromp. He seems really busted as of the moment, but maybe they're intentional, maybe they're not. I think it's a cool addition to the game. I don't think the spell shield one is intentional. So Riot, if you're watching this video, please consider fixing that bug. But Gromp is currently busted in preseason. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.